Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a timely topic. Is the United States in the fourth stage of the empire economic cycle? And could Bitcoin disrupt this age-old pattern? We'll outline the cycle's phases, trace it through 2,000 years of history from Rome to now, and show how hard assets like gold, land, and Bitcoin have helped survive resets. We'll also examine Venezuela's recent events as a Phase 4 example. This could reshape your view of the economy. Let's jump in. Let's start with the basics. Historians like David Murren identify a five-phase empire cycle that's repeated across civilizations. Phase 1, regionalization, building strong local roots with innovation and unity. Phase 2, ascension, expansion via conquest or trade, amassing power. Phase 3, maturity, peak prosperity, cultural highs, and global dominance. But subtle weaknesses emerge. Phase 4, overextension, stretching resources thin with debts, wars, and foreign grabs to maintain lifestyles. Divisions deepen. Phase 5, decline, collapse, fragmentation, but legacies persist. The cycle isn't new. It's echoed from Rome onward. Rome, from republic in 509 BC, ascended through conquests, matured across the Mediterranean. Overextension by the 3rd century AD with wars, currency debasement, and tributes led to the Western fall in 476 AD. Byzantine. Eastern survival, peak under Justinian, but overreach against invaders caused its 1453 end. Ottoman, 14th century rise, 16th century zenith under Suleiman. Overextended wars led to 1922 collapse post-WWI. Spanish, 16th century ascent via Americas. Gold-fueled maturity, but inflation and wars spurred 19th century decline. British, 17th century regionalization, colonial expansion, Victorian peak. WQ, overextension, post-1945 decolonization. Cycles last about 250 years. The U.S. approaches its 250th in 2026. Debt, overreach, and inequality drive the falls. Yes, evidence suggests the U.S. is in Phase 4. National debt exceeds $35 trillion, ongoing wars, and polarization abound. Ray Dalio highlights wealth gaps and currency strains akin to past empires. Venezuela exemplifies this. On January 3, 2026, the U.S. conducted a military strike, capturing President Nicolás Maduro and securing oil exports to America. With the world's largest reserves, this redirects supplies from China, bolstering U.S. energy and the dollar. It's textbook Phase 4, seizing foreign resources like Rome's tributes or Britain's colonies. Survivors of resets often held hard assets, items with real value beyond fiat. Gold, preserved wealth during Rome's debasement and Britain's post-WQ to inflation. Land, endured Ottoman fragmentation, allowing rebuilds, protected in Weimar hyperinflation. Bitcoin. As digital gold, it's scarce, 21 million cap, and decentralized. In Venezuela's inflation, it safeguarded value. Amid 2025 crashes, Bitcoin outperformed, offering independence from state control. Bitcoin might alter the cycle. Empires debase currency for debts. Bitcoin's fixed supply resists this. Widespread adoption, like El Salvador's, could decentralize power, easing declines. Nations are stockpiling it with gold, potentially breaking 2,000-year patterns by empowering individuals. Quick recap, 5-phase cycle. Regionalization, ascension, maturity, overextension, decline. Repeated over 2,000 years. Rome, 476 AD fall, to Britain, post-1945. U.S. in Phase 4, 35T debt, Venezuela oil grab, Jan 2026. Hard assets endure. Gold in Rome, land post-Ottoman. Bitcoin in modern crises. Bitcoin could disrupt via decentralization. What are your thoughts on U.S. decline and Bitcoin's role? Comment below. Like if this resonated, subscribe for more insights, and hit the bell. Stay smart with your investments. See you next time.